The whole idea of whether it's Amotekun or some other paramilitary units, whether you call it vigilante or whatever in any part of the country, came about as a result of the failure of the Nigerian police force. Hence, state governments, local councils then said, well, let's find a way to, secure our people. Hence, you had Amotekun. By way of history, yes, the state government created Amotekun. Other states in other parts of the country created other units, but even that was controversial in terms of control between those states and the existing Nigeria police force. And in the Southwest, yes, the man who led that process is the late governor of Ondo State, Governor Akeredolu. So for historical purposes, that's the context. However, it's also important that Governor Makinde does not play politics with security, with state security. About a week or two ago, he was promising Nigerians that those students, 42 of them, 7 teachers, one of them killed, who were taken away from Orire local government area in his own state, that the state government would do everything possible, to make sure that those students are returned. We saw those students on screen yesterday. Nobody knows where they are. No, that is the urgent matter. I don't think that this is the right occasion to be discussing state police.
Right.
Number 3, it is not true that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been dilly-dallying over state police. He has always supported it. He even wrote a whole book on federalism, and that's a fact. Number 4 is that this same President Tinubu has at least more than 3 occasions called on the Senate, on the National Assembly, to expedite action on the creation of state police, particularly now that almost all the states are taking a decision that they also support it. Right. And it's not a thing that Governor Makinde can say, oh, if they allow us, we will do it immediately. No, it's a constitutional process. It is procedural. It is methodical. To change the constitution of Nigeria, you have to follow the process as outlined under Section 9 of the 1999 Constitution. And what it says is that you have to get the concurrence on any matter of both the Senate and the House of Reps and 2/3 of the state houses of assembly.
Right.
You still have to follow that process. It's not a thing that you can pronounce into existence. Now it's for the Senate, the National Assembly, as it were, to pursue that process and make sure it comes to fruition. It's not something somebody can pronounce.
Yeah.